November 22nd, 1987, Chicago. It's 11:15 p.m. Thousands of people are tuned into PBS to watch Doctor Who. Suddenly, the signal is overpowered. The Doctor is gone. In his place is a figure wearing a cheap rubber mask of the character Max Headroom. For 90 seconds, the hijacker ranted, raved, and mocked the station. Then, the signal cut. To understand how impossible this crime was, you have to understand 1987 technology. You couldn't just hack a website. TV stations beamed their signal from the studio to the transmitters atop skyscrapers using high-powered microwave links. Coup? To hijack the signal, you needed your own massive microwave transmitter. You had to physically drag it to a rooftop, aim it perfectly at the receiver, and blast a signal stronger than the TV station's own output. This wasn't a prank by kids. This required heavy industrial equipment, engineering knowledge, and perfect timing. The Doctor Who intrusion was actually the second attack that night, 2 hours earlier, during the 9 o'clock news on 1. The screen went black for 30 seconds. The hijacker broke through, but the station engineers switched frequencies instantly, killing the feed. The hacker failed, but they didn't go home. They waited, they recalibrated, and 2 hours later, they aimed their dish at PBs. Unlike the news station, PBS didn't have engineers monitoring the link late at night. The hijacker had free rein. What did they use this massive technical achievement to say? Did they issue a manifesto? A threat? No, they spoke gibberish. They mocked a local sportscaster. They threw a can of Pepsi. They hummed the theme to a cartoon. Okay, it was the lack of meaning that made it terrifying. It felt like madness being broadcast to the city. The transmission ended with a figure being spanked with a flash water by an accomplice before the signal finally cut to static. The next morning, the FCC and the FBI launched a massive manhunt. Max Headroom was public enemy number 1. They scoured electronic stores for anyone who bought microwave equipment. They interviewed disgruntled station employees, but the trail went cold immediately. No equipment was ever found. Credible tips were ever received. The statute of limitations ran out in 1992. The person behind the mask could confess today and face no charges, but they never have. Somewhere in Chicago, there's likely a person in their 60s walking down the street. They hold the secret to the greatest hack in television history, and they have never told a soul. Or maybe, Stidsky, the signal is just waiting to be hijacked again. Subscribe to Void Terminal. We are monitoring the frequencies.